emotional wisdom. There are many testing now, like one of the research, like the heart math. When people have a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, angry, their heart beat are very irregular. And simple shift into love, joy, happy, appreciation. Appreciation is very big. Appreciation. When people can appreciate everything, but sometimes it's too much appreciation. If you can appreciate anything in your life, oh, beautiful days, beautiful world. So some people, they might, oh my God, this is terrible world, sinful world, the end of the world coming, And those people want to say the end of the world coming, the end of the world coming, they are very stressful. When we can be appreciating everything, when we can be happy, love, sincere, and appreciation, this is everything you can be appreciating for. So you look at the glass of water, how? Half what? If the half glass of water, what you say? Half full, or oh my God, where the glass is half empty, Okay. Or you say, oh, half full. So I need to fill in more, and you appreciate. You appreciate. So everything in life, they are negative, positive. Sometimes we get the negative part and we blow off. We're not happy with it. So in the Tao ways, I learned from my master. That means I grew up in a Christian family. So I grew up in the sin. Everything is sin. So in the Taoism, they're talking about yin, yang. Negative, positive, have to find a balance. So this is, the East discovered this many thousand years, yin and yang. Yin push the yang. Yang push the yin. And the most wonderful thing is, you know what? Nobody win and what? Nobody lose. That's it. If we can make this theory happen a little bit, the world is much better. Huh? Nobody win and nobody lose. The West also discover the same thing. But they use them in where? In the laboratory. In the lab. So what is the lab? When in the very good lab, they follow very strictly. Boom. Okay? Everything in the labs have to be what? pH balance. Right? Yes? Have you ever go to the labs? They, every day they have to check machine. Everything have to be in the pH balance. Okay? And the water, they have to filter, they have to boil the water not 15 minutes, more than an hour until they're so clean, and filter them, refine them until very clean, nothing in there. So pH balance, what mean pH balance? Very, very high alkalis? Yes or no? No. Why? And people say, no, acid, I don't like it. Right? So what do you do? I don't want acid. I want alkali very high. Can you do that? You cannot do that, right? So what? Alkali and base acid have to be what? Balance. And that is pH balance. Taoism used this many thousand years already, and we use them in everyday life. But the West discovered the same theory, but they're using it in the labs. And they never use in a life way. So now what happened now? When we separate out, this is alkali, it's good, it's God, it's righteous, right? Acid is what? Bad, devil, and Satan, right? So when you separate out like this, what happened? When you separate God and devil, what they have to do? They sit down and drink tea? Huh? They have to have war and fighting, yes? Yes or no? Because you set up God and devil, so they have to fight. And who make the war for them? Who make the war? We are the one that fighting the war. And they get up there and drink tea up there, and play chess. And the same thing like God in the Greek, they're right? Greek God, So they play chess and they drink tea, And they say, okay, we don't want this guy, let's take it out. Let's get a new one in. So we're like a chess board, and they're playing, fighting each other. So we are game for them. So, but when I learned the Tao, I said, I like this theory. There are no such thing as negative is devil. There's no such thing as positive is God. So the whole thing is balance is the key. That's why I like that. You see, the water you have to be what? You have to check them what? pH balance. That right? Water. Your saliva have to be what? pH balance. Your urine have to be what? pH balance. Your blood also has to find the pH balance. So everything in our body, health is find a balance. Okay? Emotional also find a balance. And you say, I don't want to get angry, I don't want to hate people, I don't want to jealous. So what? Can you avoid that? So one thing we say, negative is here to stay. If we say another word, devil is here to stay, right? So in the West, you have one word, you say what? If you cannot fight your enemy, what should we do with it? Huh? Join your enemy, right? If you think you cannot make the war, you cannot fight the war, so why don't we join your enemy? Make peace with your enemy. Find a balance. And find a balancing. Find a harmony and balancing. So the whole key is balancing is the key. If somebody come into your house and said, I'm going to kill you. You either get out, I'm going to kill you. So what do you do? Okay, shoot me. Yeah, right? Shoot me. Or what do you do? You fight, right? If somebody come in and very calm and peace, let's talk. Don't fight. Let's balance and talk. You have your room, I have my room, and we living together in peacefully. Negative, it doesn't mean bad. Positive, it doesn't mean good. Balancing is the key. So what is balancing? You can be very angry. You can be angry. So what? You can be jealous. You can be stressful. So what? Only this is every day you're going to have it. Every day you're going to have it. So if you feel that, oh, I have stress, so what you do? You transform. You negative grow faster than positive. That's it. So you need to grow positive, find a balancing with the negative. That's it. So every day is the juggling of balancing. Angry, jealousy, hatred, emotional, nothing wrong. As long as you can feel that I'm out of balance, I transform the out of balance one into the good energy. That's all. So every day you're juggling a balance. Today I have a little bit emotional, okay. Do the sound, inner smile practice, transform energy. And you say, oh, I am balanced, I'm okay. Nothing wrong with angry, nothing wrong with hate people, nothing wrong with jealous people, nothing wrong with it. Because we are human. We are human. Even God get angry also. And God get angry is not very good, huh? One time God get angry with human, what God do? It must be God that time very angry, turn the world upside down. Huh? So we have what? Noah, right? And he built, so Noah took 200 years to build the boat. And then I think that God must be very angry at that day and turn the whole thing like this, so that all the water spilled off, and Noah survived. And he killed everybody and left only 8 persons. So that's very angry God. Okay? So God gets angry also sometimes. So emotional is nothing wrong. So now you understand balancing is the key. Now, you have to separate out emotional. If you pile all the emotional together, what you get? Huh? Pile them, baby pamper, leftovers, food, stew, leaf, broken glass, overused oil. You all pile them together, what you get? You get a mixed garbage. And after a few days, what you have? Fly flying over. And after a few days, what you have? Smell over. Germ, bacteria, all growing. Okay? And the fluid all coming out. Now, who want to deal with this garbage? Who want to deal with this garbage? Yes. Sometimes psychology like to do that. No, they have to do it because you pay them the money. Take my garbage. Here my money. Garbage and here my money. So sometimes psychology, they suffer a lot. They have big trouble with themselves because people dump all the garbage to them. So the easy way is what? If everybody, I really believe this, and I want to continue teaching this. No matter how long they are, I want to continue teaching this because it works. Because it works. Why it works? I have more and more psychology people study with us now. Because if I have something, it don't work then. If combined together, it works so perfectly. So the first thing you have to do is separate the garbage. So if you simply divide garbage into 3 kinds of garbage. First, toxic waste material. So these all toxic waste material garbage. What you going to do? Put them properly, expose them into a proper way. Yes? Or dump them into the river. Okay? So we don't have to spend money, throw them into the river, and that's what we did. In New York, they have a very beautiful place they call Love Canal. Amazing. The name is so beautiful. Love Canal. And they discovered that people get so much cancer. Children get so much cancer. And discovered they pour and they bury all the toxic waste material in the canal. So, that's it. So you need to get rid of them in proper way. So in a way, so first thing you have to determine what is toxic emotional. So what is toxic emotional? You have to separate them out first. What is toxic garbage? What is toxic emotional? If the emotional bother you day and night. Okay? For example, we say anger, hatred. So when you see a picture of the person hang on there, you get, oh my God, You haven't even talked to the guy. You see the picture, you get angry already, right? If somebody mentioned his name, don't mention the name to me. And when you're going to sleep, and suddenly, oh my God, the guy picture comes in front of you, and you wake up, and you're so angry, and you keep on figuring out how I'm going to revenge. By the time you figure out what time? 3 o'clock in the morning. Right? And after 6 o'clock, you get up and working, So they are torture you, what? Day and night. Right? Some of you have this kind of experience. They torture you day and night. When people have no way to go, what they do? I'd rather get a gun and shoot the guy, delete him out of the world. That is the only solution because he cannot take it anymore. Day and night, In the Tao text, they're written down like worm eating in your energy center. Then worm, they eat day and night. They don't sleep. They eat day and night. So in the text, they say like worm eating in your energy center day and night. Can you take that? You cannot take it. So this one we call toxic waste material. But in the Tao way, and actually the Tao doing that, and now the West prove it. So we have the research in the website also, you can look at it. So the way that in the Tao do is delete them. Delete them. A memory, that memory inside you, and trigger you all day and night. So what you do, you delete them. Now we cannot find the delete key. But we have a very powerful copy key. You know what? How powerful our copy key, you know? When somebody says something bad to you, we remember it. When somebody do something bad to you, you remember it. And when you repeat to other people, what you do? You make one copy. And you repeat again to the people the next day, and more people repeat. So every time you repeat, what will happen? You're making what? You're making more junk file in your computer. So now when you have more and more junk file in your computer, you have an unlimited space. Or now they say Google, they have it. The cloud, they have it. Unlimited storage, is that right? You try. If you copy, there's so many up there, junk file up there, you're going to get full also. Right? So the whole body, what you have is all the anger, all the hatred, all the jealousy, all the frustration. That's all we have. Nothing else. No more. All the memory are full. It's absolutely full. So we have a very powerful copy key, but we never find a delete key. So from the history, what we do, we try to find the delete key, we never find them. So what we do, we come up, so somebody very smart, God will forgive your sin. God will forgive you, okay? So, good. That like a delete key. So you forgive, forget, let go, and you forgive enough. One day you get it. So in the Tao said, if you have a copy key, you must have a delete key, right? If you buy a computer, you have a copy key but no delete key, you're going to be happy with that? No way. So delete is the major part. So we say forgive, forget, let go. Now, the most important part, you can send all the negative emotional down to the earth. The second one, so the first one, toxic waste material, we have to find a delete key to delete it. Second one is the Mother Earth, okay, which there are many thousand years and never change. Mother Earth take our garbage, take our organic garbage, and it compose it and change them into fertilizer. When you take all these things out of the earth, what happened to the earth? No energy. The earth, no energy. The soil will be very dry, and you cannot grow anything. But when you put, so the stew, the dead animal, the leaf, the branches, all the things that can organic, you put it back to the earth, it compose it and become fertilized and it grow. So this is composed. So in the Tao also talking about very clearly about the tree. You know the tree. When we exhale all the CO2, the waste material and emotional. So tree are most connection to the earth. Tree is more connection to the earth. So we do that, what happens? When you exhale CO2 out, the tree said, thank you, yummy, yummy, this is my food, right? And what the tree give us? Oxygen. The thing we cannot use, but the tree can use. The tree keep up back oxygen that we can use. So the whole thing about this we call mutual benefit. Is that better? Or I'm going to forgive your sin, and the wages of sin is what? What is the wages of sin? Sin is death. So if somebody can forgive your sin and save your life, that's a big deal, right? But if you can say, hey, a mutual benefit. I give you the thing I don't want, you give me the thing that I want. Is that better or not better? That better? So the first step you have to understand that mutual benefit. Something good, something that I cannot use, but the Mother Earth can use. Mother Earth convert it and give me energy. Give me wealth. Wealth is very important. If you go to see all the Chinese houses, they're written down. Earth, all the gold and all the precious metal come from where? Gold, diamond, precious stone, precious metal come from where? Earth. So the earth gives you what? Wealth. You cannot give you the only time is you are so much negative and you're so full, you cannot receive it. You cannot receive wealth. So the earth, they give us health, wealth, and longevity. That's what the earth gives. Because oil, diamond, gold, precious stone, precious metal, everything comes from earth. Okay. And this is, in the family they have that. In all the Chinese family they have that. Okay. And it said that earth give us. But we have to give back something. We give them the thing that we don't need. The Mother Earth take it. Okay. And recycling it. Delete the toxic emotional. Compose the emotional that can be organic one. And recycling. So if you get rid of the toxic waste material, the rest of things you can go into the earth. Anytime you feel emotional, all you do is sit down, rocking. Let's do it together. Sit. This one you can do anywhere. But the first step you have to do is trust the earth. That's it. Believe it. If you trust the Mother Earth, can take our garbage, compose it. Can take our garbage and recycling it. You believe that? This is how the Tao Master in the olden time they watch. The earth can do so many things. Why not to us? That's how, because the beginning of the Tao practice is you, energy, and your system and the organ first. When you understand this, everything so easy now. Nobody can deceive you. Nobody can tell you a lie. Because you feel it yourself, you're inside yourself. You feel it. You have wisdom, you have knowledge. Nobody can tell you a lie. Okay? So, recycling it. And you grow your vegetable and flower from the garbage and the recycling waste. And you sit down and eat the vegetable that grow from the garbage and smell the flower grow from the garbage. How you feel? Huh? You feel good, huh? Oh my God. My garbage can grow vegetable and flower for me. And you suddenly feel that, garbage is gold. Garbage is gold. Not garbage, not sin. Not devil causing me. If we always say devil causing me, you're not responsible for anything. So this one, the emotional wisdom, and this is many thousand years they discover that emotional store in the organs, and they have negative and they have positive. They have negative and they have positive. Okay, so number one, liver. The negative part first, we're going to deal with part negative. Stress, anger, jealousy, envy, frustration. Okay? And the positive part is kindness and generosity. That's what we want to grow, right? Now, anger. Anger. So the anger, the sound of the liver is what? And it work, only thing is work, you have to know where the emotional come from. Liver, location of the liver, how the liver look like, that's number one. Okay? What inside the emotional, what emotional inside? The positive one, stress, angry, jealousy, envy. And how to get rid of it? Very simple. If you do the sound, and you are aware your liver, and your first step, you delete them. And this one we call eye desensitizer. And the Taoism used for a long time. Now the West discovered that it works. That's it. Okay. So to delete them, you're looking into the liver, and you're looking left liver, right liver, and it delete them. So you're looking left and right, it delete all the thing that we call toxic waste material out. And you do the sound, and you relax, let go your emotional. And after that, you're going into looking at the liver again. Sending love, joy, happy, appreciation wrap around the liver. Okay? So that is what the emotional are. If you learn that and you use that, you're very powerful. It works. My dream is more and more in the world, people in the world will do this. The world will be much better place to stay. Because I know 100% or not 100%, 110%. Or maybe you say 120%. Not just 100%. It works. The only thing don't work, you know what? You don't do enough. That's it. It don't work. You don't do enough, you don't work. That's it. If you do it 100%, it works. And I think it's much better than so many things. It works. Okay? So liver, angry, jealousy, envy, frustration. And if you have a lot of anger, it confuse the command. It's very similar like a command to tell the liver to make more cholesterol. When you get jealousy, it's very similar command like tell the gallbladder to pour out the digestive juice. So we call, you taste sour. In the Chinese we call 吃醋. Because when you're jealous, the gallbladder pour out the digestive juice and very sour. So a wrong command giving to the gallbladder to give them a wrong command. So emotional sometimes give wrong command to the body. Okay. Now heart. Wood burn to be fire, and the fire is heart. So we have 4 fire, not negative fire. So what the negative fire? Hatred, impatience, hastiness, cruelty. So hatred is the worst thing. So when people get so hated with somebody, they want to delete the guy, right? But it's not very good, huh? I want to delete you out of the world. That is very terrible. We have so many weapons now. You can delete person very easy. Boom, finish. But the suffer is for the rest of the life. So when you're looking left and right, you delete the hatred, the impatience out. And you do the sound, ha sound. And you put back good, love, joy, happy to the heart. Now you have good energy. But negative is still grow again. So you still have to do it again. You have to dealing with it and find a balance. If you don't do that, when you have too much angry, jealousy, envy, and hatred, impatience, the heart going to get palpitation, too much stress, and the heart started to get chest pain, and eventually high blood pressure. Okay, it's causing sickness. Emotional cause sickness, not only just emotional. Now the next one, the spleen. The spleen, the pancreas, the stomach. So involved with worrying, anxiety, mistrust, and affecting the digestion. And we give them a yellow light, and the sound is like a cutting sound. And the lungs, when you pipe all the emotional to the lungs, so sadness, depression, grief. When you have a lot emotional pile up in the spleen, pancreas, stomach, your digestion have problem. And all the elimination have problem. Okay? And you have all this problem started to pile up into your system. Okay? Impaired with the digestion, difficulty in eliminating waste product. So you have so much toxin in the system because you cannot digest well. Now when you have more stress, angry, sadness, depression, you have breathing problem, oxygen decreasing. Now when oxygen decreasing, immediately you get constipation. Now you become more toxic. You become more toxic now. The oxygen cannot breathing properly. With oxygen, CO2 stay in the body is the biggest toxic you can have. Okay? And oxygen decreasing, you get weaker. You get constipation, you get more toxic into the system. So you double and triple more toxic into the system. Now, when the emotional pile up in the kidney, when people get fear, very fear, phobia and trauma, what happens? What happened? They're very cold, right? Why they get cold? Fears squeeze all the life force out of the body. Finish, no more. The fear, it just squeeze them all out. When there's no more life force, what happens? You cold. So people, when they fear, they're so cold. They have no more energy. So fear is one thing nobody liked. And it's the worst thing, you know.